Hello.
Hello, hello.
This is a new toy.
This is a new toy.
Mate,
You like it?
love it. I could not like it more.
I gotta tell you, amazing. I love this car. I couldn't resist it. I drove one and then I saw this and I bought it. So.
It's absolutely stunning. And you've got kind of a satin black thing going on at the moment.
Yeah, so it was originally shiny black, and I took it down to Tommy again at Strut, and he put the Stealth PPF on it, I guess. And now I have a fleet of matte black cars.
Range Rover, the G-Wagon,
and this.
And now this, the GTC. Well, may I?
This is of course, please. This is
like the olden days. Don't worry.
Oh, I see the button, it's there. There it is.
I absolutely love these cars.
Isn't this sick?
I love them.
This is the last year that this car was made. They changed everything. So this is, I guess they did it for 1 year. It used to have buttons, which are probably better because you can't see a damn thing with the sunlight, right?
So are these little screens behind here?
Yeah, can you see?
Oh yeah.
If I put the roof on, they light up.
So we've got noisy exhaust on, spoiler up, traction control off. Well, let's go for a little cruise around. It's a gorgeous day. Keep that in Sport Plus, so that's going to give you dynamic engine, so you'll be making all the... What are you listening to?
I'm going to close...
Jazz Masters?
I'm going to close the window.
What's Port of a Noose by Paul Hardcastle?
Jazz. I'd put it on, but...
You listen to Yaz?
I do, I like jazz.
Wow, okay.
Isn't this fun?
I love it.
Okay.
Absolutely love it.
What does that do?
That's your G meter, so let me put my seatbelt on.
G meter? I thought women had those. G meter.
You see that yellow thing in the middle? That's the G spot. You found it, congratulations.
Okay, let's go. Blisteringly fast, right?
I mean, I've never gotten to 30 miles an hour quicker.
I know, that was quite something. It was like 1 second to 30.
So this is actually the same engine that's in your G-Wagon, but just tuned slightly different.
G-Wagon doesn't drive like this.
No, because it also weighs about 6 times as much.
Yeah. So this is exactly the same?
I believe so. I believe it's the same V8, but they just do different software. I don't know if there's any hardware differences. I'm sure people will let me know in the comments.
So this is not the regular GT, it's the GTC, which means it's wider than the regular one, and it has more horsepower.
Got it.
So this is, I think it's 550 something horsepower.
That's a couple.
Right, and it only weighs 3,000 and something pounds. So add that together and you got a fast machine.
These are such underrated cars. Like, people don't realise how good they are. I know.
So let me tell everybody the conversation that you and I had. I was going to buy a GT3 RS. Is that what I was going to buy?
No, you were looking at the, because you didn't want that because that one's too harsh.
The Turbo S.
You were looking at the Turbo S, 911
Turbo S.
Very, very fast cars.
And also very boring. I drove it and it was boring. And then Adam and I had this conversation and I said, what about the GTC? And he was with a friend of his that I guess races them, right?
Yeah.
And he said, oh my God, you got to buy the GTC. So I went and drove one and it was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's better than a Ferrari. I mean, crazy car, crazy car.
I mean, that low down power from the V8, the turbos, like, it's such a great feeling. And the thing is, Ferraris are unbelievable cars.
No question.
You have to rev them high to really sort of get that sense of speed. Whereas this, you just hammer down and you've got it from 2,500 RPM.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it sounds amazing.
It does sound good.
I'm not going to go faster than the speed limit.
So this is nice as well that you've got all of your sort of creature comforts from the G-Wagon. So the navigation, everything's
the same.
Familiar.
Everything's the same.
I'm not being rude, but good for you. It's not nice that you don't have to learn any new systems.
I don't know what that means. I'm not very good with systems.
So, do you mind if I also tell the audience that this is your first, well, since I've known you, pre-owned vehicle?
Yeah, it is a pre-owned vehicle because they stopped making it in very last one to come out was 2022. I was looking for the newest one I could possibly get because I prefer new cars, but this is like new. It's done no mileage whatsoever, and it's the last series that was made with all the latest upgrades. I think this is one of those cars that you just keep and tuck away because I'll enjoy driving it, but this is the last of their supercars.
Yeah.
Is this a supercar? Mercedes call it a supercar.
I would say it is. I mean, yeah, I like I said, people sleep on this. They don't realize how good these AMG GTs are. The GT, the GTS, the GTR, the GTC.
So the GTS is, this is what I've learned, the regular GT is the regular one, which is the same slightly narrower body, smaller engine.
The same engine, just different software.
Is it? Oh, okay.
I believe so. I believe it's the same engine, they just limit them with the ECU.
Okay, and then the GTS is a more luxurious version of the GT with the same power as the GT and the same narrow body.
Yep.
And then the GTC, which is the wide body, this one, with the big engine.
And convertible.
They also do the GT and GTS in convertible as well.
Oh, okay. So can you buy a GTC in coupe?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really clued up on all the models.
I think so, yeah. And then there's the GTR, which is the track version of the car, which is exactly the same power as this one, with a few less comfort creatures.
Comfort creatures?
What did I mean to say?
Do you mean it doesn't have the G-spot?
What did I mean to say?
Creature comforts.
That was it, yeah, thank you. Good God, I'm losing it. So at the end of the day, this one is the luxurious version of the super fast one, and I love it.
You can tune this and get more power out of this, which we absolutely should do.
You think so?
100? Of course I do. I modify everything.
What does it do to my warranty?
Well, it depends if you tell them or not.
Won't they know?
Depends on how friendly your dealership is.
They're pretty friendly.
But one of the other reasons why I love this car so much is because you told me that you are gonna put miles on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put I don't care. I didn't buy it new. It's already got 900 miles on it.
Is that how many it's got? Yeah. I didn't realise it was only 900.
Yeah.
So that's what you're considering a mild car to be?
Well, I don't have another car that has 900 miles on it. My new Range Rover, how long have I had that? 4 months?
Yeah.
It's done 180 miles. So.
It's such a shame.
Well, everywhere in Beverly Hills is so close.
I know.
Right? So, and I've got a lot of cars, so the most they get is like 5 miles a week.
Ridiculous.
So this one, I honestly don't care. I will drive this out to Malibu, or I'll drive wherever you want to drive it to.
So you're going to put 10 miles on this car?
I'll put 10,000 miles on the car. I don't care. I really don't care.
Okay, good.
It's got carbon fibres. Did you notice?
I did. I noticed everything. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, we've got carbon fibre up here.
In the doors.
Lovely dash.
It has the Bowmaster
Budweiser.
Stereo. Is that what it says?
It's the Budweiser stereo. Hopefully it's the full fat, not Bud Light.
Sounds so good, doesn't it?
It sounds awesome. It's cool, I haven't been here for a while.
I know, right?
It's like the old days.
I know. How fun is this?
What was the first car we ever did? It was your Rolls Royce, wasn't it? It was your Wraith.
Which one?
The
white and black one? The black and white one?
That's literally how this channel started.
Yeah, we did a bunch of cars to
start
with, right?
So if you guys have only been watching the channel since more recently, go back and check out the early videos. It's crazy. I mean, some of the stuff we did in the beginning was awesome, and I bet you guys haven't seen it. The camera was definitely not as good, quality-wise.
The audio was non-existent.
The audio was just
because we didn't have these little guys. We had one furry guy on top of a camera.
Hey, it got us to 1 million subscribers pretty quick.
Yeah, it did. So look at this guy. It's fun, right?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
So things I did since I got it, I had it wrapped. Strut did it for me down in Carlsbad, I think they are, or somewhere in that area. I changed the wheels out. These are factory rims. It had the 5-spoke, and I just like these. I took the Michelins off and I put Pirellis on.
Can't agree with that, but okay.
Well, they had 900 miles of somebody else driving them, right? So, God, it's dusty. Look at the dust.
I know.
It was clean this morning.
They're just such a sexy car. I love how long the bonnet is, or the hood. I love how wide and meaty they are.
It's mid-engine.
Right.
So the engine is set way back.
Can you pop, do you know how to pop the bonnet?
I know that they have a... No.
Can you find it?
No.
Is it a button on the, by the pedal box?
Oh, got it.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
Goodness me, that is a lot of engine.
It's clean in here.
Look at the turbos back here. That's
Where's the turbos?
these twin turbos. So
don't touch them, they'll be hot.
2.
Those are the turbos.
They're the turbos right there.
And Jackson Albrecht, Jochen Albrecht from Mercedes AMG built this engine.
Thank you very much. That was very kind of him. Yeah, so what
Very
you could also
clean in
do,
here.
you could also get some nice cold air intakes, and then you'd hear the induction a little bit more as well.
Take what now?
So these are your air boxes,
Right.
Right, 1 and 2.
Right.
So what you would do is you'd replace this with a cold air intake with either like an open cone. I don't know what the best solution is
Is that
for this
something
engine.
you can do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it.
But yeah, it would be, you would hear the induction sound more. It
Like,
would kind of, yeah, like a more of a growl. So the motor is sort of like behind, in line with and behind the front axle, and then obviously the transmission as well, which technically makes it a mid-engine vehicle, front mid-engine vehicle.
they call it mid-engine, yeah. So Lambos are mid-rear.
Yeah,
SLR, my SLR, exactly the same configuration as this, the
Yeah.
McLaren SLR.
yeah. Do you miss that?
No.
I mean, you've got this now.
So this drives way better, it's way faster, and it looks the same.
Yeah.
Right, it's the same configuration, right?
No, absolutely. Yeah.
So did I tell you why I sold that SLR?
No,
Okay, so
that's closed now.
yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm good. So the SLR, twice the roof stuck on the convertible top.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's carbon. It's like a carbon fiber mesh.
Uh-huh.
So I went to Mercedes at Beverly Hills and they said, well, we fixed it this time, but it might need a new roof. And of course, an SLR's out of warranty because it was an old car. How much do you think the roof was?
A new roof, whole new roof.
Whole new roof that comes in one unit.
$26,500.
If it was $26,500, I wouldn't have sold the car.
How
I'd have
much?
put the new roof on.
How much?
A lot more than that. Scared the living daylights out of
Like double?
me. More than double, yeah.
Really?
Just over, slightly over double that, yeah.
Oh my God.
So I said, I don't need this. It's a headache. It's a nightmare waiting to happen. And then they came out with this guy, and here we go. So things that are different about this car than the previous one, than the early ones, the headlights are completely different. Because
So this guy was above your house earlier.
he was.
Yeah, doing some crazy bank turns.
It's a news chopper, I think.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
Sorry, carry on.
So yeah, so they changed the headlights because the older version, up until 2020, didn't have that in it, and I don't think it had those things. I don't know what they all do, but
Michael, facts.
these are the things to show. Things different about this to a regular GT is the back is much wider,
Okay,
and it has air slots in it.
so it has these hips.
Hips, yeah.
You know what they say? They don't lie.
Look, I can put PM. How did it get so?
20.
How? Yes. It depends what it is, right? If you want one of these shirts, it's actually PM 25.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah. So this also has the quad exhausts.
It does. And again, they normally come with one big square one either side.
Yeah.
And then the inside's totally different. Steering wheel.
The
center
seats are
console.
lovely. Do you know what? I'm so proud of you for going for a understated spec.
Yeah, and it's not ostentatious, I don't think.
Absolutely not.
It just looks good.
It looks phenomenal. So tell everybody the type, when I say an understated spec, just tell people what brake calipers you had. In fact, before we do, let's see if the OGs remember. If you remember, go to the comments right now and type in what brake calipers were on Michael's Hurricane when I met him. Go and type it now. And if you're new here, just wait and hear what he has to say for himself. So it was what was the base color of your Hurricane?
Yellow. Metallic pearl yellow.
And then you put red and black stripy bits on it.
Yeah. It looked a bit like the German flag. And then I had the calipers painted like the Italian flag, which kind of didn't match the rest of the car. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, gosh, no one else ever had one like that.
Absolutely, for good reason. But that was the car you had the day that I met you.
Yeah, and I was annoying too, right? Adam was on a motorbike taking pictures of cars, and I said, take some of mine, take some of mine. Anyway, so there it is. There's the car.
Absolutely beautiful. How big's the boot on these? I've actually never opened them.
I've never looked inside.
Oh.
Hold on. Where's the key? Oh, here it is. Key, boot.
Oh,
there.
wow, that's way bigger than I anticipated. So this is actually, hence I guess GT, Grand Tourer.
Right.
This is a great road trip car.
Finished?
Yep.
Yeah,
You
it is.
could easily get a couple of bags in there for a weekend, get your missus in the passenger seat, you in the driver's seat, take off, hit the canyons, have a blast doing it.
I put Humphrey there.
Oh, really? Have you taken him out in it yet?
No. Well, Henry. Oh, both of them. That would look really cool, right?
Henry would fit. Yeah, Henry would fit
I haven't
perfect.
showed Henry on camera yet. I need to put Henry on camera. Henry is Humphrey's best buddy now, and he's adopted him. Humphrey thinks he's his dad. Humphrey's 2, and Henry is 20 weeks. Bernedoodle, same. Cutest dog. Cool. So, hope you like it. I do. Adam does. We are in it to win it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, go shopping. Help me out.
At ProducerMichael.com.
At ProducerMichael.com. What else?
I think that's about it.
Mercedes, Benz, GTC, convertible. I should make the roof go up and down so you can see it happen.
Oh, I will have already done that in B-roll. It will have already been sexily overlaid into all of our yapping. This is my favourite car you've ever had since I've known you.
Is it really?
It is.
It drives amazingly, I gotta say. I absolutely love it. Love it. Very happy with the purchase.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Bye.